All right, what is up, YouTube? Coach Jash here, Masters High School and Collegiate Sprints and Hurdles coach. Today, I'm going to break down a video. My boy Marshall sent me his clip, so he wants me to break it down and give him some feedback. So that's what I'm gonna do today. This is his race. He ran 15:03, I believe it was, so 15 flat. And he just wants to know. I mean, he kept it pretty general. He just wanted some feedback on it. So, I'm gonna break down the video for a little bit. Shouldn't take too long, and hopefully, anyone watching this can also gain some insight to how they can improve as well. So, shout out to Marshall, and let's get into it. So, first, I'm gonna just play the whole video one time through, and then after that, I'm gonna get into kind of where I think that he can improve. All right, let's do it. All right, cool. So not bad at all. I'm gonna say right off the bat, like you already have the skills to run 14 mid. I'm surprised you didn't already. Now I will say the biggest thing I think is what's preventing you from running that time is just your overall speed in between the hurdles. And I'm noticing you're not pushing through the hurdles. So if we go back to this playback here, I'm gonna just play like the first few hurdles. I notice a pause. So every time you engage the hurdle, there's a pause, and then you get back to running. Pause, get back to running. And it's pretty noticeable if you watch like the first few hurdles. All right, so I'm noticing a pause, and then I'm also noticing like your rhythm in between is not very fast. So, I mean, you can shoot me a DM, but I would love to know what your 100-meter time is. Because I don't want to assume, but a lot of problems can be fixed in the hurdling if you just got faster. Now, I'm also noticing that you're not pushing through the hurdles as well either, and I can tell just by how your trail leg is coming through. So let's go to this angle right here. Okay, so you're coming through. All right, so this is your trail leg right here. I know it's hard to see, but right where my red cursor is, okay? So as I fast forward, notice what the trail leg does, okay? All right, so you see I fast forwarded a couple frames and the knee did not move much, right? It's essentially frozen in the air. And anytime we are stuck in the air, stuck over the hurdles, that is not good, essentially, because we want to have everything in motion. So arms in motion, feet in motion. Hurdling is a sprint, and the action of actually going over the hurdle should just be an exaggerated sprint. Okay, so our knee's going to get higher, our arms going to be a little bigger, but ultimately arms shouldn't be like this or anything that would look abnormal if it was just a regular 500, right? So it's just exaggerated, but it's still very quick because we want to get back to the ground, because ultimately the race is won here in between the hurdles, not so much over the hurdles. So again, so back to this trail leg. So notice how it just kind of pauses there, right? And then it kind of, you kick it out and kind of reach with it, okay? And so here's a better angle of it. So the trail leg comes through. Okay, so here's the trail leg right here, right? So the trail leg is here, and for a couple frames, it just doesn't move. So again, that goes on the back side of the hurdle. So how you take off into the hurdle. So bring more speed and really push through the hurdle, I think would be major for you, along with your speed, in taking you to those times that I'm sure you want to run. So I don't want to overcomplicate it. I would say tackle those two things first. So your speed and how you push into that hurdle, and staying square, also staying straight. Okay, so back to this trail leg. So see how it's just kind of frozen, and then when it comes through, how it's extended like this, right? So this is not a advantageous, or no, not advantageous. This is not a productive position we want to be in coming off the hurdle, right? We don't want it to reach out. So keep this heel closer to your butt and drive that foot down here, and then that will give you more momentum towards that next hurdle. Okay. But anytime we're reaching, and that's only just going to slow down our steps and keep us flat footed, right? So we won't be in the best productive positions, okay? Something else I noticed too on the end of this race here, how this shin angle, I'm noticing a little swinging with the leg as well. So you're still driving the knee well, but I'm noticing like it's just swinging a little bit. So it's opening a little soon, and the shin angle is kind of at an angle here. And I'm noticing your shoulders. So this shoulder is ahead of this shoulder, right? So our shoulders are here. So you have one shoulder kind of going like this. So anytime we come into the hurdle off balance, when we come off the hurdle, we're going to be readjusted. And so that's what happens here. So you come into the hurdle. When you come off the hurdle, I'm noticing the shoulders aren't as squared as they would like to be. And also, I would say hold your lean more. So that will help that trail leg come through better. But I mean, overall, man, you got all the intangibles to run much faster time. So just based on this limited video I got, I mean, the video is only, like 20 seconds. I would say the main thing is your speed, get a lot faster. Fly straight. So when you come into the hurdle, don't let your body move any sort of way. Lead with your shoulders, push through the hurdle and come down off the hurdle, and keep your arms moving as well. And so that, I believe, will help fix your trail leg, because your trail leg is pausing right now. And that will essentially get rid of your pause as well too. So, when I talk about speed, like, of course you get speed, you get the action of running faster, but when you get faster, you also get more reactive. You also get more bouncy. You get more dynamic and explosive. Like, all these things come with speed. Now, explosiveness, elasticity, reactivity, like all those things are traits you want to have as a hurdler as well. So I would say, Marshall, get faster in your flat speed. Make sure you push through the hurdle and fly straight. So when you push through the hurdle, make sure not to come up too soon, but really push through and let your body clear the hurdle first, and then while keeping your arms in motion, and then running off the hurdle. So, because you want to get close to the hurdles, like, essentially, right? That's why, like, I teach like young hurdles, like, you want to get close to the hurdles, like you want to run in between the hurdles. Like, it should be a sprint in between these hurdles. Like, your feet should be moving. You should be really running. Of course, it's a fixed race, so you don't want to get too close, but yeah, you need to be sprinting. This is an all-out sprint. So hopefully that helps, Marshall. Yeah, work on those cues. Hope to see you running fast this year. All right. And then anybody else, if you ever have any questions or want any video submissions, you can just shoot them to my DMs, my Hurdle page, Hurdle Lab HQ. I also will be posting more videos, staying more consistent with that. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.